well. I wanted to do this from the back camera because the back camera is a lot better. But this will have to do. Sorry for the low res then. Hopefully you guys don't go slipping and sliding everywhere. But I'm on a journey in the great outdoors because everybody loved my on thin ice video. So I decided, now that the snow's gone and you can actually see the water behind me, that I would go on a little walkie walk to the waterfall. So I'm now making the journey there. Let me show you this treacherous terrain that I'm hiking over, and I didn't put on the right shoes. So I'm in a pair of sandals, and if you haven't noticed, my feet are fucking disgusting because I've never walked on this side before, and I was at the other side the other day and I was like, oh, it doesn't look that bad over there. Like, how bad could it be? Sorry if you hear cars. There's a road right there. And decided I was gonna do it today. And there was like 4 inches of mud that I walked through. And my feet got all dirty. But that's fine. It's good for your skin, I think. So, what I wanted to talk about while we're on our way to the waterfall. First of all, pray for me. Pray that I don't fall down and die because I have both my phones on me and I will be very unhappy. Regardless of me breaking my ass, what I wanted to talk about is I have an honest question. Why do you guys think everybody's so mean nowadays? Like, not just mean in like a make fun of you way, because it is like that, but mean in like such a hostile way. So I have a bit of a confession to make. I love YouTube drama, right? So I got my thumb upon everything that's going on the internet. Somewhat, YouTube wise, not like political wise or anything like that, but definitely YouTube wise. So I've been following this H3 story, and for those of you that don't know, I highly recommend, anyway, so if you guys don't watch YouTube drama videos, I highly recommend you guys check out Nicholas Diorio. Shout out him. If you see this, let me take you out on a date. As I fall so smooth. But so I guess what's going on right now is that like everybody's harassing H3 about like just a bunch of dumb shit. You know how people are. And they called CPS on him, and now it's this whole big thing, right? Woo. So it got me thinking. I was like, well, why is everybody like that nowadays? You know? It used to be back in the day. Not my day, believe me. I'm still pretty young. But you guys would just duke it out. You know, you'd fight, and then you'd be over it. But nowadays, everybody's so quick to harass you. I don't understand what the point of harassing people is. Like, calling people's jobs, calling the government on people. And then it got me thinking, well, literally that's all that social media is nowadays. It's just people trashing each other, you know? What is the point of going on the internet and bashing people over social media? I don't understand. Like, somebody has to explain this to me, this allure of it, because I just don't get it. So every time I go onto Twitter, I barely use Twitter, as most of you know. I'll put my Twitter down in the link, down in the bio, but I really don't post that much on there. So anyways, I'll go on Twitter, and all I'll see is people just being shitty to each other. Facebook, I really don't see it as much, but on Twitter for sure. I just don't get what, like, how do you get joy from doing that? How do you get, like, happiness? I don't understand it. Like, going to somebody's social media and telling them how much you don't like them I don't understand. Why do that? Maybe somebody can help me. Like, what sense of fulfillment do you get from that? Like, there's a lot of people that I dislike. I'm gonna give you some advice here in a few minutes, but there's a lot of people that I don't like. And I'm not up on their Facebook or their Twitter or Snapchat or their Instagram typing a little comment about how I hate them. I just don't see a point in doing that. Do they really care if you like them or not? I mean, I don't think so, personally. I don't think anybody should care. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice here. Now, this is shit I do, so you take this and you cherish this advice that I'm about to give you. So, in life, there's nobody that I hate. I don't hate a single person. Dislike, maybe, or what's that one word? Resent is the word I'd use, not hate. And what I do with those people is I act like they don't exist. If you're somebody I don't like and you're walking towards me, say like at the mall or something, I won't look at you. You don't exist in my world anymore if I don't like you. I'm not going up on social media, X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, typing a little hate comment, or down in their YouTube comments telling them how much they suck and their video sucks. I don't do that. I just ignore it. I don't understand how ignoring stuff is so hard for people. Like, if it's a video, excuse my stutter, on YouTube from a person you hate, why watch it? Why even give it the view? I don't understand. If you hate them, why are you letting them live in your world, right? Now, I'm not saying, why are you letting them live in this world? Holy shit, I almost fell. I mean, in your world. Everybody's got their own world. We're all characters in everybody's little world, right? So just don't pay attention to them. If that video pops up on your feed, swipe past it. I don't understand why that's so hard, but people get so angry over some bullshit on the internet, and even in the real world. I find no point in getting all pissed off about something that's going off in the world that I have to post about it every 3 minutes, right? I just ignore it. And how could you not with this beautiful waterfall? There we go. So here's what I'm telling you to do. If there's a person you don't like in real world, just ignore them. Just walk right past them. Don't even look at them. That's what I do. And that's how most people know that I don't like them, because they don't exist to me, right? If there's something you don't like on the internet, ignore it. Swipe right past that. Don't leave your little comment. Don't do whatever it is that you usually do. Post about it every 3 minutes. Don't do none of that. Just swipe past the video. Don't leave a comment. Don't leave a like, because we already know you're not going to, but just don't leave a comment, right? There's no point in this life to be that angry over everything that you have to be constantly berating other people about it. And honestly, I've made it quite far in life with just ignoring everything. Even my own problems, I just ignore, right? But I seriously see so many people nowadays just getting so amped up, like this H3H3 stuff. His kid got sick. His kid's like 10 months old, I don't know. His kid got sick, and everybody called CPS because their dog had Giardia or whatever the fuck it's called, and they're saying that his kid does. The kid just had the shits, right? You get the shits. You don't have Giardia. I'm not calling up the fucking government to say, hey, this bitch or this motherfucker got some kind of AIDS or whatever. I shouldn't have said AIDS, but if you're one of those people that does all of what I just said, please comment down below and tell me why you do it, because it just confuses my soul so deeply that I wanted to put something out there on the internet asking why. And then can you also, while you're explaining why you do it, explain like what sense you get from it? Like, why does it make you happy? What kind of enjoyment do you get out of it? because personally, it seems a little boring, right? Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a challenge. Everybody that watches this video, follower or not, I'm giving you a challenge. What I want you to do is for a week, 1 week, you're gonna live as me, right? You're gonna pretend you're me in my body, in my soul, whatever. And you're gonna do everything that I just said. You're gonna ignore everything. I'm not saying ignore all the good shit. Pay close attention to the good shit, because I got something to tell you about that. But I want you to, if you see that video up on the YouTube or the X or whatever, or that post, I want you to just scroll past it. I want you to scroll past it, and I want you to set the phone down, or you don't have to turn off the computer, because I know some people are weird, but just step away from the computer, and I want you to go outside. Now, I'm not telling you to touch grass or anything, but there's a lot of people who do need to do that. But go outside and find you a beautiful waterfall. This isn't as big as it usually is, and I want you to go sit by the waterfall, and I want you to just be in the moment. Don't worry about everything on social media, you little SJWs or whatever you want to call yourselves. Don't worry about nothing. You just go find yourself a waterfall and you sit next to it for 5-10 minutes. That's how long I want you to sit there. And then tell me if you still feel the same way as whenever you go back to whatever it was that you're doing on the phone or whatnot. Because I'm telling you guys, in life, there's more important things to worry about than what somebody's doing on the internet that's pissing you off. Life is too short to be writing all these comments or making all these posts, you know, or taking the time to hate somebody so much. Just ignore it all. And you let me know after a week if you feel better, if it was like a little bit lifting, like a thing, like the weight was just gone from your shoulders. And I want you to come back here and tell me if it was amazing, not giving a shit, or if you just got mad, got even more angry. And here's the thing with doing all this stuff, like with the commenting and the, you know, bashing people on social media stuff. Here's the thing with this. You're gonna walk around in your normal life, you're gonna finally shut off the computer. Fuck me. Oh, goddamn. All this stuff from the internet and whatever it is in life, you're gonna carry it with you. All that anger, that rage, you're gonna carry it with you. No matter how many comments you leave on a video or posts you make, that anger is gonna stay with you. And I can promise you, I know this for a fact, that you're gonna be putting off those vibrations, all that angry vibrations and the mean. And life's not gonna get better. It's not. Because the earth, this is my hippie moment here. The earth can sense those vibrations that you're putting off, and it can send you those vibrations right back. So you're gonna be pissed off all the time now, and nothing's gonna make you feel better until you just start ignoring it. Put your headphones in, play you some Suicide Boys. That's what I do. And here's the thing, when you're angry, I notice this everywhere. Not just online, but also at work, at the grocery store, at the mall. I notice everything. I'm very clairvoyant when it comes to this. When you're angry like that, you're gonna start taking it out on other people. Everyone, it doesn't matter who it is, you're gonna start taking it out on the grocery store worker, the hospital employee. But I notice everybody's getting more and more angry now. Fuck, I'm tripping everywhere. Everybody's getting more and more angry nowadays, and you're taking it out on other people who don't deserve it. Nobody deserves, no one deserves your angry emotions to be thrust upon them. I don't care how much you don't like that person. Nobody deserves to be treated that way. And I sound like a preschool teacher when I say that, but it seems like the adults especially They don't give a fuck. We'll be on the phone at work. I'll be on the phone with somebody and they're just nasty as fuck to me. And I get it. Some days you have bad days, right? I'm the same way. I have bad days and I want to just scream at everybody, but I don't. Here's what you can do instead. Instead of lashing out at everybody, just be short. If you don't want somebody to bother you and you're having a bad day, just be short with them. But short in a kind way. Like, yep, Still smile at people. Put a smile on your face, even if you're pissed or you're sick or you're upset and tired. That's what I do. Every person I walk by, if you ever see me in person and you don't come up to me because, you know, you're a good Samaritan, I'll at least smile at you if I'm paying attention. The more smiles you put out, the better you feel. And I know I sound like a fucking goody two-shoes when I say that, but it doesn't matter how shitty my mood is, I'll still smile at people. I may not have a conversation with you, and if I do, it might be yes or no answers, but I'm still gonna smile at you. And, you know, I wouldn't say I used to be because I'm still like, I don't call it angry as a person, I just call it realistic. Like, if you ask me a question about something, odds are it won't be the happiest answer because it'll be the true answer, right? But back in the day, I was a very toxic, angry person all the time. And I took it out on everybody. And then one day, I realized, where is this getting me? Where is all this shittiness and bitterness getting me? I don't have any friends. My family doesn't want to talk to me. I'm all by myself. I'm alone, sitting in the car. That's where being rude all the time and nasty all the time got me. And it's hurtful to think that way, you know? When you finally sit down and realize, I've been a shitter this whole time, my whole life so far, and I'm alone now because none of my friends want to talk to me because I'm an angry bastard all the time. My family doesn't invite me out to places because every time I do, I get an attitude with them. Nobody wants to date me because I'm too much of a fucking bitch to even show love. And you're gonna realize that when you're sitting there all by yourself, nobody hits you up, nobody really talks to you, even like a normal conversation, nobody has one with you, and you're gonna realize, damn, maybe that bitch on the internet was right. I should change the way I act. It's so crazy how awful people are nowadays. And crazy. People are motherfucking crazy nowadays too. What's the point in putting your hands on somebody who cut you off in traffic? Please tell me that too. What is the point to that? You want to go to jail? Is that because some people do want to go to jail? Is that the point? I don't understand how you let somebody get you that mad that you put your hands on them or try to burn their car. But I don't understand how people can let others and the things in their life get them so mad that they start being physical with other people. And believe me, I know. I've been pretty mad before and I have put my hands on some people. But looking back on it now, I couldn't believe that. Like, why would I let this nobody or family member get me that hyped that I had to physically hit them? Why? There's no reason to get that mad. And if you are that mad, here's what you gotta do. I'm gonna give you advice on this. If somebody's got you that mad, they cut you off in traffic and flipped you off, you know, here's what you're gonna do. You can scream. I've screamed at some people, right? You can give them one of these back. I'm known to do that. But take a deep breath. Once you get that burst out, your anger should be gone. You should just feel better after that. You should never let somebody get you that mad that for Christ's sakes you pull out a gun and you try to shoot them. Come on, if somebody's bothering you that bad, just walk away. It's free. I'm telling you, it's free to walk away. You can walk away and pop your shit all you want to the air or whatever, but don't put your hands on people. Don't threaten people with weapons. It's completely asinine if you ask me. And I'll give you a scenario so you know what I'm talking about and you know how to apply it. You're at the mall, right? That bitch you don't like's there, or that motherfucker you don't like's there, and they start flapping their gums to you, right? And they're like, I don't know if you can see that, but they're like puffing their chest out to you. You can yell all you want back, but once you know you're gonna hit them, walk the other way. Just turn around and walk away. Because trust me, it's not worth it for potentially killing somebody. You know, you don't have to shoot somebody or stab somebody to kill them. If you hit them in a certain place in their head or their neck or their chest, you could kill them. And I didn't even know that, how easy it was. Let me tell you, it's super easy to kill somebody. I didn't know that until I started working at the hospital. But anyways, I just want to reach out to people and try to give you good advice. And I know I'm just some dumbass bitch on the internet that's like doesn't even have a following or anything, but I just want you guys to be able to hear some type of advice if you need it. It's never worth it. Whatever you're thinking, it's not worth it, right? Trust me. Anyways, I'm done ranting. This has gone on for like, whoosh, I'm still sliding, for way too long. Leave people alone. Come on now. I get it. People are jackasses and crazy. The only time I will tell you though is when to be crazy is if somebody's being super crazy back, you know? Like they got you at gunpoint. If you can't call the cops and you can't run away, and your best bet is you're an MMA fighter and you're really good at it, is to fight back, maybe then there's, you know, certain circumstances in which you should be a little crazy. But for the most part, if it's some random ass person chirping on the internet, for those hockey players out there chirping out there on the internet, just walk away. So I sincerely hope everybody's doing okay out there. Like I said, I know the world's a little crazy as usual, but here we all are. We made it one more day, one more week. You know, soon it'll be 10 more years before we know it. Like I was saying, just be me for a week and just let everything slide. I promise you, life will get so much easier when you just laugh at that person who's cussing you out in traffic. If you just start laughing, they're gonna walk away. My week's been pretty okay. I've been busy, you know, tired as usual. Today's been nice. The weather has finally gotten nice enough to melt that thin ice that I was on earlier. So hopefully now I will be doing more outdoors type of videos, because everybody loved me outdoors, so we're gonna stick with it. And please take my advice, guys. Come on. 1 week is all I ask you, to just let it all go. And I promise you, shit will start changing. If you're those types of people that just freak out all the time and whatnot, and like harass people on the internet, please let me know down below. I'm honestly I might do a study on this. That's how curious I am. Like, why do you let internet shit bother you? And what feeling do you get from it? Like, what sense of accomplishment or joy you get out of it? Because, like, I'm curious. I just want to know. I ain't putting you on blast or nothing. I'm just genuinely curious. But anyways, I hope everybody's doing good out there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.